Meg Ryan just listed her mansion in Montecito for $20 million. Stevie Nicks' former Beachfront home is for sale in LA. They only want $4 million for this one. Today we're talking about some of the top celebrity real estate listings from the last couple of weeks. Let's do this. All right, let's kick this one off with that Stevie Nicks beachfront condo that just hit the market. Stevie lived here back in the 1970s and early 1980s. It's located in the Marina del Rey area. What's extra cool is that article was saying that this place has been relatively untouched for the last 30 years. So it still's got that kind of like hippie vibe to it. Great cover shot. You are literally a rock throw's distance away from the water with this place. And it is a condo. It's kind of small. It's only 2 bedrooms, 2,000 square feet. A lot going on inside with the furniture. Can't say I love the carpet, but these slanted windows over here are very cool. Oh my gosh. If I lived here, I think I'd spend probably 90% of my time on this patio. But the views from the living room aren't bad either. Here we got a couple of shots of the kitchen. I don't know what you'd call this. I guess it's like a little reading nook. I would not mind if we brought these back. Upstairs, we've got the office, the master bedroom. I mean, yeah, this place is definitely dated. The listing description itself says that it hasn't been touched in 30 years, but that's also what makes it kind of cool. Best of luck to the seller. One of my personal favorite TV actors of all time, Bryan Cranston's former home in Ventura County just went up for sale. They want $8 million for this one. Bryan paid just $2.5 million for this house in 2007, and then he spent the next couple years renovating it into what we're going to be looking at today. We've got another house that's right here on the water, which is awesome. But another thing that's really awesome is that Bryan and his wife were very eco-conscious, I guess. It's hard to tell from the photos what makes this house so green, so to speak, but it's a combination of what's going on with all the building materials, all the fixtures that were used, stuff like that. I really like the exposed concrete floors inside for sure. Not a huge kitchen though for an $8 million house. Look at that little island. Amazing views from that upper level. I cannot imagine just opening up those doors and feeling the ocean breeze every morning. They're really talking up this home's fit and finish. Like, it's not just the fact that it's a green home, it functions really well. This would be a fun one to see in person, and I guarantee the buyer's gonna love it. Okay, so there's no celebrity tied to our next listing, you guys, but this one just caught my eye when I was doing research for this video. I love this house. We have to check it out together. First, the specs. We got $17.8 million, 8 bedrooms, 12 bathrooms, almost 12,000 square feet. According to that article we were just looking at, the vibe here is quiet luxury. Haven't heard that one before, but I like it. This gives us a little lay of the land. The house is tucked way back off the street, so it's very private. And then once we get inside, you guys are gonna see it's a very interesting style, starting with these big arches. Any of you guys who have been watching me for a while know that I just love sunken living rooms, so I was pretty happy to see that this developer put a sunken living room in their spec. Check out the kitchen, very sleek, very minimalistic. I think we actually have stainless steel on the countertops, and then this like white oak cabinetry. The arches carry on throughout the rest of the house. Not sure what this is. I'm gonna guess a powder room. It's got one of those faucets that hang down from the ceiling though, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like those, kind of gimmicky. Anyways, just great house overall. This is the entry. The architectural details on this house are awesome. And I'd say not even the star of the show, but the icing on the cake, the views aren't bad either. Moving on to our last story of the day. Meg Ryan just listed her Montecito mansion, and she's asking $20 million for this place. Meg has had a lot of success with her real estate buys in this region over the last 5 or 6 years or so. This house, she paid just $9.5 million for back in 2021. It has been on the market a little while though. They just did a pretty big price drop a few months back of $3 million. You gotta think, $9.5 million to buy this house. She's on track to sell it for something like $20 million. Even if someone comes in and lowballs her, she's still gonna make like $5 million after owning this house for like 5 years tops. Not bad at all. I like how this living area has these windows that are on louvers. It's kind of weird to see interior windows like this, but it's a nice way to break up the space while making it feel still open. Like if you wanted to watch TV in there and close things off so no one else can hear you, you could do that. We got a massive kitchen in here, and I like how the dining room table top kind of matches the kitchen countertops. We're not very close to the ocean here, but up on the second floor in the master bedroom, you get a peek of the ocean. That's pretty cool. That's a wrap for this week's episode, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see me over here on the Estate Media YouTube channel again next week, don't forget to hit subscribe before you go. I'll see you then.